Hello everybody, Mark, aka the Nerdy Punk, back again today for a new video. Kind of a last second video here. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I am at Disc Replay, and I just kind of decided, you know, it's one of my last days of vacation before I have to head back into work, and just kind of decided that, hey, I might as well go to Disc Replay today. I had a giant sack full of titles that I wanted to trade in, some things that I had duplicates of, some things that I haven't watched in like a year or 2 years since I've got them. So I just decided, you know, we're going to go do a little purge of the collection and get rid of some titles. And I thought, well, I'll take some cash. Maybe I'll go down to Best Buy, pick up a couple new titles. Or if I find something in there, I'll take the store credit. And boy, did I find something in there. I got a sack full of 12 titles here, many of them on 4K. Their 4K selection has gotten a lot better in there in the past, you know, few months. I actually haven't been over here in quite a while, at least 3 months or so. Their 4K selection has gotten a lot better, like I said, and I got some really great deals here. So I ended up spending, with my store credit taken off some money there, I ended up spending $20 for these 12 titles here. I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you, see what I got. I ended up, basically, I think I traded in about 20 or so titles, so I still ended up getting a deficit there because I am trying to save space. And so really, there's no better deal. If you have a store like this anywhere near you, there's no better deal to take 20 or so titles, or however many you have that are just taking up space, trade them in, and get some really awesome stuff that you actually want in your collection. So I'm just gonna pick at random. We'll see what the bag gives us here. First title that I picked up is Cosmopolis. This was $4. This is a film from David Cronenberg. This is his most recent, except for the movie that he just released this year, or this past year, called Crimes of the Future. Still haven't seen that. I need to watch that, but this was his most recent film. I think it came out in like 2012. It stars Robert Pattinson, and I haven't seen it yet, but I'm a big fan of Cronenberg, so basically getting it for free here with my trade-ins. Next title, we have Blue Jasmine. This is from Woody Allen, and I don't think I've ever seen a Woody Allen movie, but Woody Allen is, of course, iconic, and this role, I believe, won Cate Blanchett an Oscar, which Cate Blanchett is currently the favorite for an Oscar this year. So I picked up a couple Cate Blanchett movies that either won her an Oscar or almost won her an Oscar. I forget on the next one that I have here, but this one definitely, she won an Oscar for this. Next up here, we have Annihilation. This is the 4K. I have this on Blu-ray. I saw this when it came out in theaters, really liked it. But I only bought the Blu-ray because I was collecting Blu-rays at the time. This was, if I recall, a 4K exclusive to Best Buy. So I'm happy to have this. This was $13. Pretty good deal with the slip. Next one here, another 4K title. I picked up Godzilla, King of the Monsters with the slipcover. It was $10. The 4Ks are going to run you a little bit more, but they're going to run you a little bit more everywhere. So it's still a fantastic deal, $10 for this with the slipcover. You probably could get this for $10 on like a Black Friday deal or something, but probably wouldn't come with the slipcover because this movie's a few years old now. So I had a goal of collecting all of the Godzilla movies on 4K with a slip. Now I think the only one I'm missing actually is the Kong Skull Island is the one that I need. All these other kind of MonsterVerse movies I have in the collection. Next up, another 4K, First Man. I haven't seen this movie before, but I am a big fan of Damien Chazelle and his most recent movie, Babylon, which I absolutely adore, and I hate that it's getting the criticism that it is. But I figure, you know, I need to watch all of Damien Chazelle's movies. I've seen, of course, Babylon and La La Land, and really liked both of them, so it's got Ryan Gosling in it. Sci-fi, epic style movie, only $8. Next title. This one was interesting. So they had a lot of really kind of cool, obscure titles in there. I mean, their Blu-ray selection was the biggest I think I've ever seen it in there. This is Babel, which is a film from Alejandro Iñárritu, and I'm a big fan of his as well. I really like Birdman. He just recently put out a movie called Bardo, which I really liked. Kind of got some criticism, but I really enjoyed that one. So happy to have this. Apparently this was $3 at one point. I picked it up for $8. You know, maybe if this was a normal situation, I didn't have all this store credit, I maybe wouldn't have picked this up for $8, but I thought it was a great deal regardless. Another movie, I didn't realize this, another movie with Cate Blanchett. Today is Cate Blanchett Day, I guess. Next title. This is The Artist, a Best Picture winner from, I think, 2010. You know, from what I've heard, not the favorite Best Picture winner of all time, but I do have a goal eventually of watching all the Best Picture winners, and anytime I can pick up an Oscar movie, I'm going to pick it up. So I haven't seen this one. This was before my time, before I really got into watching films. So I'm happy to have this in the collection. Again, Best Picture winner, I have to have it in the collection. Next title here, we have Rocketman on Blu-ray with the slipcover. Only $4, pretty good deal. Never saw this one. I'm not the hugest fan of these kind of newer biopic movies. I enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody at the time. Honestly, if I went back and rewatched that movie, I'm not sure if I'd be a huge fan of it. I really did like Elvis from this year, and I wanted to see this one, and I've become more of a fan of Elton John since this movie came out. So I'm happy to have this one in the collection. This is not one that I feel like I have to have on 4K or anything. Let's see, next title here, A Star is Born. A more recent Oscar movie. It didn't win Best Picture. I know a lot of people thought it should have won Best Picture. I never watched it back in 2019. There were so many amazing films that came out that year. Actually, this may be 2018. Yeah, this is 2018, my bad. That was the Green Book year. A lot of people were not a big fan of Green Book winning Best Picture and thought this should win instead. So I saw Green Book, didn't love it. I liked it, but I'm excited to see this one. I've heard the performances are just amazing. That's also Bradley Cooper's directorial debut, and he's coming out with a new movie this year, so definitely want to watch that. And then we have Elizabeth, the final Cate Blanchett movie, I think, in this stack. I can't remember if she won the Best Actress Oscar for this. I don't think she did, but I think she was nominated. As you can see, it was nominated for 7 Academy Awards. This was also the year, this was 1998, this was the year that Shakespeare in Love actually won Best Picture, and a lot of people thought that was not the right choice. So, and there was a lot of allegations of like corruption and all that stuff, so I'm kind of getting into Oscar history a lot lately, and of course it is Oscar season coming up, so happy to have another Oscar movie in the collection for $4. We got 2 titles left here. I will save the best for last, although these 2 I think are both the best for last. 2 more 4K titles. Picked up The Woman King on 4K for $10. I've been wanting to watch this. This one's getting a lot of Oscar buzz this year for potentially Best Picture, for Viola Davis's performance, and for direction. And I didn't see this in the theaters. I don't know why I missed it. But I'm excited to have this with a slip too. The only bummer is the slip is slightly damaged, but it's not a huge deal. And finally, this one was the deal of the day. I couldn't believe when I saw this for the price that it was, and you know, with this store credit, I just couldn't say no. Top Gun Maverick on 4K. A relatively recent release, of course. This is one of the movies of the year. Everybody saw this. Everybody loved it. I haven't heard a bad thing about this movie. I really had to have it on 4K. I couldn't get it on Blu-ray because the visuals are just stunning, and I can't wait to watch this on 4K. It was only $13 too, about half price of what you would pay for it in a store. Now, I'm betting this does not have a digital copy, but I think this is a Paramount movie. I don't even think Paramount movies do Movies Anywhere, which is the only source that I actually use. Let me see real quick if it does have a digital code in here. It does not. No digital code. So, as expected, but I'm really happy to have this one on 4K. I don't need the digital code. And like I said, it's a Paramount movie, so I probably wouldn't watch it anyway. I only watch the Movies Anywhere digital codes, and even then I watch them very rarely. So, wow, that was a heck of a haul from Disc Replay. I haven't had a haul like this from Disc Replay in such a long time. Really happy to get back out there and do some hunting and to find some stuff in the wild as opposed to just going to Best Buy or, you know, doing some online shopping. So I hope you all are having an incredible week. It's the first week of the new year. I hope you had a great New Year's. And as we gear up for 2023, stay tuned for some upcoming videos. Tonight I will be filming my Letterboxd recap for December, so you get to see all the movies I watched in December. And then I'm seeing Avatar today, so definitely stay tuned for Avatar movie review. And I also want to do a most anticipated movies of 2023 list, because it is 2023. That's crazy. First video of the new year. I hope you have an incredible year, and I hope this channel has an incredible year of watching movies and loving movies and talking about this incredible art form. So with that being said, have an amazing week, guys. I will see you later.